PMAC back on the front porch for a brand new PMAC haul video here today. And again, we have a special guest sitting next to me. Hey Layla. What's up, girly? What's up, girly? What you looking at? She's got all sorts of fun stuff to look at over here. Vehicles coming down the road. But what I have to look at, and hopefully she doesn't chew up any items from this, is a nice heavy Hamilton book box. This, there it is, hamiltonbook.com. Thumbnail. So the cool thing was this past, which was Monday last week, Hamilton Book, obviously they sell books, but a lot of Blu-rays, DVDs. Layla's sniffing it down, baby. You want to get in there and see what's in there, Layla? She's using it as a pillow. The Hamilton Book Box doubles as a pillow for your doggy, for your nice doggy. But they did price reductions and new ones, so we'll take a look. We'll see what I got. See if I remember the prices. Maybe they're even on the receipt. I think they do put them on the receipt for Hamilton Book, but we want to go one at a time here. Layla, don't be jumping in to wreck my stuff, please, young lady. Firstly, so they had a bunch of Scream Factories that were marked down to $12, which is a good price for them. This one has Peter Cushing, and I just read pretty good things about it, so I decided to snag it up. I try to get most of the Peter Cushings on Blu-ray. It is Fear in the Night, and this is actually a Hammer movie, also starring Joan Collins. I'd like to get all the Hammer movies, Peter Cushing movies. It's from 1974, 94 minutes. So this was a cool one to be able to get for $12 only from Hamilton Books, supporting a small business. We have a slip cover. Ooh, this looks like it was repackaged. Interesting. This one was $5, I believe. It's nostalgia here. It'll be interesting to open this up and see if the digital code works. Interesting too, it doesn't even have the UPC there. So this is supposed to be a new item, but it's obviously in a resealed packaging. I'm going to set that aside and have a look-see at that. That looks like it's re-wrapped. But as long as the digital code works and the item's in good condition, that doesn't matter to me. Up next, I really like the first movie in this series, and I do have this one, like a used DVD that I got of this. But I wanted the Blu-ray for $5. Journey to the West, The Demon Strikes Back. The first Journey to the West movie is really good, so I wanted to grab that one. Layla, you all right there? Look at her. What's wrong? Maybe she did have diarrhea today. She doesn't usually lay like that when she's... You all right there? What's going on with the doggy? Layla? Layla? Why are you laying like that? You look depressed. Here she is. Here she is. You all right? Got a tummy ache? Alright, up next. Layla, do you want to show this next one? Now, they also had some, like, were these I think $6 for some of these Scream Factory movies. This one's Dr. Blood's Coffin. I know very little about it, other than that it was a Scream Factory, a good price, and it seemed like it got pretty decent reviews. 92 minutes. From 1962. We also have Charmy coming home here soon. What else did I get in here? We got a slipcover, Layla. Yeah, I know. I know. We got an Arrow video. This one I actually had passed on several times because it was like 20, and then it was 15, and I was like, 15's still a little bit too much. But for $10, I did decide to go ahead and grab The Stylist, which at this point I'm glad I did, because this is a real nice edition. It's a limited edition, but obviously this isn't one that's sold too great, so it's not going to be worth anything. But it has the slipcover. It feels like it has a booklet in there. It's a 2-disc set. So this for that price, this was a really nice bargain at $10. Don't you think, Layla? Layla says, I wouldn't buy any of that shit. Give me a steak. This one was only $6, and this has Tom Selleck. You cannot go wrong for Tom Selleck. It is Daughters of Satan here, another Scream Factory. This one, the movie's from 1972. It says copyright 2018, so it's been out for a few years from Scream Factory. It says Tom Selleck delivers a commanding performance as James Robertson, an antique dealer living in Manila. James buys a Spanish painting dating back to 1592 from an art gallery. Because the painting depicts 3 witches being burnt at the stake, and one of the witches has an uncanny resemblance to James's wife, Chris. But similarity turns out to be much more than a coincidence. Ooh, that sounds like a really interesting one. Sounds like a good movie to me. Might be watching that soon, little Tom Selleck. Layla, what do you think about Tom Selleck? You like Tom Selleck? You don't care, do you? Layla? She don't give a shit. She don't care about mustaches. We got another one that was only $6. Some just beer me deals here. It is Deadly Force with Wings Hauser. Only $6 from 1983, 95 minutes. Looks like a fun old action movie for dirt cheap. This one was only $15. It is the slimmed down version of this, but it is the Kiju Yoshida Love and Anarchism set. This has 4 movies, and they're all quite long. 215 minutes, 164 minutes, 110, and 118. How many discs is this? This is, there might be something loose in there, but it might also just be the case. So this is a slimmed down set from the box set, but for only $15, that's a beer me. So it says, so it looks like there's one movie, the Eros plus Massacre has its 164-minute theatrical and full-length 215-minute director's cut. So there's 3 movies, 2 versions of one of them. But that is a really good deal for that one. Now this one is one that I passed on for a while, and it dropped down to $1. So for $1, I went ahead and got Heavenly Sword. This is like a video game looking movie. It's like it looks like video game graphics. Don't know a whole ton about it, but passed on that a few times. But for $1, you beer it. I did end up getting this Doctor Who. This was $6. I thought this was probably in one of the Blu-ray sets for the seasons, but it looked like in some little research that I did, it's not. Twice Upon a Time, Doctor Who, put out by BBC. It's Peter Capaldi's Magical Final Chapter. How many minutes is this? 60 minutes. I don't know. It looked like it wasn't on any of the sets. I could be wrong. Maybe it is, but it looked like it wasn't, which is why I got it. Up next, we have another $12 Scream Factory, which not one that looked like one that I'd want, but I looked into the movie a little bit. It's actually supposed to be pretty good. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. From 1971, 88 minutes. DVDTalk.com, Stuart Galbraith said an impressively creepy little horror film. This is one that I was interested in for quite a while. Was never able to get it for a good price until now. It is Tobe Hooper. Short story. Tobe Hooper directed it, I believe, yes. Short story by Stephen King. And starring Robert Englund, it is The Mangler here for only 12 bucks. I think maybe Arrow Video released this one in the UK, possibly. I thought maybe I heard that. I'd have to look into that. I don't know for sure. This is from 95, 106 minutes. You gonna stay with me, Layla? She's staying so far. Let's move this box out of the way so maybe she'll come closer to me. Here we go. Hey Layla, what up? How you doing? Feeling okay? Her tummy was bugging her. I had to get up in the middle of the night to let this doggy out to poop. What do we got here, Layla? Adrenaline. This is one that dropped down in price also. Actually, she has no room to jump off, so if she jumps off, she's going to jump right into the box of movies. And we don't want that, do we? We don't want that, do we? You don't want to ruin all my movies, do you? Yeah, maybe she does. You got to get some Christopher Lambert, Adrenaline. This one was still expensive, but I almost got it at like 16 or whatever, so when it dropped to 14, I did snag it up. That's the cheapest it's ever been. They could learn how to put the artwork in there properly. It'd be nice. Thank you for stepping around my movies instead of right into them, Layla. That's very kind of you. See, she's very courteous. She cares about my movies. Then we got Dance Macabre. This was another one. I would not have gotten this if it was like 10 or more, but for $6, a little Robert Englund. You snag. From 1992, 97 minutes. Anybody else in this? I think there's like a serial killer, maybe. Or oh, he has an obsession with one of the dancers or something. Who the heck knows? It's really glary out here. This is an MVD movie that I had passed on, and it sounded kind of like not very good, but it looked interesting. Like as far as the reviews, it was not good, but it certainly looked interesting. So I did end up getting The Dark for only $12. Look at that cover. That looks pretty sweet. Hopefully the movie isn't as bad as I've read. Seems like MVD's putting out some pretty crappy movies. I mean, they had a few of them that were pretty cheap and I passed on. We're just having Layla in this video, not even PMAC. But here's another one that was one of their $6 Scream Factories. It is Nightmare at Noon. Looks like a fun one. Wings Hauser, Bo Hopkins, and George Kennedy. In a beer meat. Breon James is also in this, of Blade Runner fame. Looks like a little, says thriller. What do you think, Layla? You gonna watch these movies with me? This is a Severin movie. This is more of a drama. Severin. What is it? What is it? You itchy? What is it? What is it, Layla? What is it, Layla? All or Nothing. This was directed by Mike Leigh, and it's more of a drama, so that's interesting. But Mike Leigh's movies tend to be pretty good. I do like, this guy's a pretty good actor too, Timothy Spall, and it got pretty good reviews and stuff. I believe that one was $12, which is a really good price for that kind of movie. I have a lot of the Mondo Macabros that I want. I do not think I ever got this one. I went up and I looked at my movies to see if I had this, and I'm pretty sure I didn't. It's Panic Beats by Paul Naschy. Are you hot in here, Layla? Is that the problem? This is from 1982. 94 minutes. 12 bones. I don't think I have that one. Gotta get these Peter Cushing Frankenstein movies. All Peter Cushing movies. I did get for $12 Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. Supposed to be one of the weaker ones with Peter Cushing as Dr. Frankenstein, but still at $12. That the price is right there. From 1974, 93 minutes. What's up, Layla? You got to poop again? This one was only $1, so I decided to get it. It is River Runs Red on 4K for only $1. You beer. They marked this down to $1. It just wasn't selling. Luke Hemsworth's in this from Westworld. John Cusack, Taye Diggs. Beer me. What's up, Layla? What's bothering you? You have to communicate, young lady. You have to tell me what you're yipping about. You want to go outside? No, she doesn't seem like she wants to go out. Up next. For $15, I did go ahead and get the Django box set, which I had passed on for quite a while. I don't know if she's just doing that because she's itching or what. So the Django box set, I have the Blue Underground release of Django, so this is an upgrade on that. This also has Texas Adios, which I already own, but I can sell that. For $15, I just thought it was a pretty good beer me there to be able to have both those movies in this set. And I can sell the Django and the Texas Adios. This one was also $1. It is $1.54. This got pretty good reviews and stuff, so I decided to get it. It looked like a pretty good drama, like a teen drama. Got pretty good reviews. You know what I mean? This one was only $3. I almost bought this before. What is it? She wants something. It is Warriors of Heaven and Earth here on Blu-ray. What is it, Layla? What is it? What is it? Your tummy hurting you again? She can't tell me what's wrong. You gotta learn how to speak, young lady. I've been telling you for weeks. Up next, we have Scream for Help, which I read was kind of a fun, I don't know if it was a TV movie or what. From 1984, 89 minutes. I'm going to start barking at you, young lady. How do you like them apples? This was another one I had my eye on for quite a while. It is Graveyard Shift here on Blu-ray. I think the doggy might need to go out, so she's going. Okay, so I let Layla out. I think she didn't really seem to need to go outside. I did let her out, but she didn't really seem like she needed to go out there. Maybe it was just too hot in here for her, because it is pretty hot. I opened the windows and everything, but it's still pretty warm in here, so maybe just too hot for her. Maybe. But anyway, I was showing Graveyard Shift, which is like a Stephen King movie that I did not have on Blu-ray. I do have the DVD of this on like a box set. This is from 1990, 89 minutes. It's got Brad Dourif in it. I like a little Brad Dourif. Crazy in Lord of the Rings. I also showed this Scream for Help movie. It says from the creator of Death Wish. This might be like a so bad it's good movie. I couldn't really... People seem to like it, but it was hard to totally understand why they liked it. Maybe it was just crazy or whatever. PMAC will find out one day. What else we got in this big box of goodies? We got Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, and Escape from Pretoria here. This is a Momentum Pictures Blu-ray put out by Universal. Based on the greatest escape of all time. Also starring Daniel Webber. I like some prison movies. And I also like Harry Potter. So up next, we have another Universal one. This is a G-Kids movie. Was always, it would be on sale at Grove, but for kind of pricey still. I got it for $5 here. It is Miss Akushi from the studio behind Ghost in the Shell. This is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Interesting. A little animated. Oh, we got some Dolph Lundgren here, baby. This was marked down to $3. You should also be able to find this one at Dollar General's for $3-4. I think it was 4, maybe it was 3. I can't remember. Acceleration here. Dolph Lundgren, Danny Trejo's in this. Sean Patrick Flannery, and some other folks. Looks like just a dumb action movie, probably pretty bad, but you got a snag. Looks like a fun one. What other fun ones we got in here? Another animated one. This is another G-Kids. It is The Breadwinner here on Blu-ray. Blu-ray DVD combo pack. From the Academy Award-nominated creators of Song of the Sea and The Secret of Kells. 1 hour and 33 minutes from 2017. The Breadwinner. This is a Fox movie, which this was just reduced a bit down to $4, but I got it. It looks like something me and Charmy could watch together. It is Belle on Blu-ray. Digital HD. Is that everything? Nope, we still got a bunch here. Oh yeah, ordered this. This is a cool looking one. So this is another Scream Factory for $12. It has what's his face in it. Frank Langella. Sphinx. Got pretty mixed reviews. I would say more bad than good, but it looked like one that would be of interest to me. So I snagged it. It is from 1981, 118 minutes. Pretty long one for that kind of movie, I would say. Then we got another Universal one. Looks interesting. Not sure if it's actually good or not. It does have Natalie Portman and Jude Law. It is Vox Lux. It looks like an interesting sci-fi movie in the front, but that's not what it is. I don't know, but with the digital code, it should be close to paying for itself. It was only $5. This one sounded like a good one. I had never heard of it. It does have a old Doctor Who in it. It is Bad Samaritan with David Tennant. Could be one that ends up at a Dollar Tree. Of course, a lot of these could end up at a Dollar Tree. This was $6. Seemed like it was pretty highly regarded, actually. And this is the last one. So this is another Universal animated one, which this is another one that I almost bought before. I can't remember if it was Amazon or Grove, but it is Mary and the Witch's Flower. So at $5 with digital code, I will beer myself, and I snag that, and that is the haul. Wow, that's a big list of movies. So that's everything. It is pretty hot in here, actually. I agree with Layla. And we will have to end this video here. So thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time.